I can hear you over there.
Good.
You're good. Let's talk more about that after.
And people like his hot attorneys need to pay too.
What the F?
What did he say?
He called you a hot attorney.
Probably the nicest thing he's ever said.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're hot, but I don't like you.
Shave your beard.
Mutual.
When's that ever stopped anyone, Pred? When's that ever stopped anyone?
True.
8 fucks a thing.
True. A good thing. Is everybody ready to go?
Yeah, I've been ready, Your Honor.
Yep.
I'm ready to fuck.
Okay, it is the 1st of October 2022. This is bail hearing for Marty Banks, who is currently just failed his bail conditions yesterday while awaiting trial today for terrorism. So,
Exactly.
we got some things to talk about, Mr. Banks.
Exactly.
Okay. The only reason I've even granted this hearing here today is because of the exceptional circumstances which are causing a delay in scheduling this case. That's it. I am not guaranteeing you are getting bail here today, Mr. Banks. You understand this before we proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Fuck.
Let's get started. We'll start with the prosecution. Do you want to put forward a case as to why Mr. Banks is either a danger to society or a flight risk?
Yeah.
The court
Your Honor, if I
recognizes
may
Sheriff
proceed.
Kyle Pred.
May I proceed to the speaking podium?
Absolutely, sir.
Your Honor, Marty Banks is indeed a flight risk and a madman. Marty Banks is a piece of shit. I hate him. Look at he's wearing an eagle shirt, for Christ's sake. That was like something people wore in the 90s. I bet he's the type of guy that has like a ring that's like fake gold and it's a dolphin with like fake little diamonds in its eyes on his ring finger, and he loves nature. And that means he's a pussy. And we can't have pussies out there because he's also a flight risk and he's a terrorist. I am making sure that he is on a no-fly list. I have made several phone calls about this piece of shit. Fuck him. This guy had the balls. Listen, after his last bail hearing, 10 minutes afterwards, he was fleeing from me and Wrangler. 10 minutes!
Objection.
Times.
Objection. That was
shut up!
That was
you
a
shut your terrorist fucking mouth!
That was a big misunderstanding.
You're a goddamn misunderstanding.
That is mean. That's too far.
That is
Fuck
mean.
you!
Hostile prosecution.
Innocent until proven guilty.
We have him dead to rights! I'll take this to court right fucking now!
It's okay, Marty.
No, it's not okay. He's a terrorist.
He is being
I say we
mean.
shoot him. I say we shoot Marty Banks in the head right now.
1 second, we have a motion on the floor for summary execution.
Yep, motion on the floor, summary execution.
I don't want to die. Help me.
Rebuttal, innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
That's
She
a good
can
one.
die too.
I fear for my life. Motion to remove.
Yeah,
Pred
I
from
fear
the
for my
courtroom.
life as well. He has a gun on his
Good.
back.
I do.
He asked
And if
permission
you
for that,
try
and I gave it to him.
anything,
I asked
try
for permission
anything.
revoked due to the hostile nature of prosecution.
Okay, you've got a problem with hostile words?
He just said he was gonna shoot her.
He just, yeah, when
You
they,
wouldn't?
they actually believe it as criminal threats, so
Kyle,
he
you
made
won't?
criminal threats.
hostile this.
You are disgusting.
You wish.
Your Honor, listen. Marty Banks has been given several times now. He's had several talking tos in the judge chambers with Judge Siobhan.
One.
He has no interest in changing. He has no interest in becoming a better person. I think his interests lie in becoming a worse person. And that is why I
Not
think
rough.
we should lock him up for weeks.
Weeks. That's shorter than what you're asking
Lock
for.
him up
Jeez.
for weeks. You know what? Fuck it. I say we lock him up and forget about him. We lock him up. We just leave him there. He can be like Hooker Block. We left her in there for 47 days or some shit.
You know what? Let's lock me up for a month.
You know what? Fuck that. Let's lock him up for a month.
We'd like
1
to strike
month.
what our client just said.
All right. Well, damn.
Just
It looks
consent,
like Marty's
just
on the same page as us.
Yeah.
Well,
looks
1 month is
If you
nothing.
waste my time.
I subtract my statement, Your Honor.
He redacts his statement.
Okay.
All right, Your Honor. Let someone else take the podium. I'm too busy receiving gifts in Pokemon Go.
Ooh, congratulations.
Your Honor.
Is in a month, 1 minute though?
Hope you get yourself a nice, beautiful Eevee.
You can't trade Pokemon. You can get gifts though, and XP.
Get stickers.
Your Honor, I'd like to point out the fact that in the third breakage of Mr. Marty Banks' bail condition, one of his co-conspirators, friends, and gang members took a C4 and put it to the head of a thankless
What
officer
was that?
down in
I think
Mission Row
last night
PD.
He was fun.
An act
In
of what
violation.
many would
Wasn't that
deem
the
as
last night thing?
terrorism.
Yeah, last
Yeah.
time was the only
While
one though.
he
It was actually
is
determined.
on
It was what?
trial for
Last time was
terrorism.
the only one. It was actually like determined. The other one.
Allowing this
Right,
man
right.
to
The other
walk
ones weren't
only
held
further
against him.
jeopardizes
Yeah.
Well, and it was
not
his,
just the
his, it
lives
was other
of-
people. It's not even him.
our department, but also members of the medical services.
Okay, that did happen, by the way.
And the question I think you need to ask yourself today is it worth that chance when he's already been given 5?
Your Honor, may I rebuttal to this?
You're gonna get your chance to speak, Mr. Banks.
Okay, sorry, sorry.
Just remember what he's saying, and then talk about when you get your chance up on the podium. Continue.
You'll likely hear Mr. Marty Banks make the statement that, well, he chose not to use that opportunity to get away. But I think it is crystal clear that the only reason that he chose not to follow Mr. Forehead, his co-conspirator, was because he knew that we would blast him in the fucking dome.
Not
But
true.
had a better opportunity arisen, he would have surely taken it.
Oh, I have to remember that.
And once again, it is not about whether or not he chose that opportunity. It is that terrorism surrounds him every day.
Anybody else want to speak on behalf of the prosecution?
Demi, would you like to say something?
Corporal Black, Sergeant Doug the Drug Pug. He's
I need to
on
write
the
this stuff
show.
down.
Oh,
Okay.
he's not here. He's in his kennel.
damn it.
I agree with what the sheriff said. And if we want to, take him out right now, we can do that. Got some. That's not what I wanted. I do have a knife. That's all I'm saying. I was not prepared. I didn't care about this. I just want to talk about law school. Anyway, that's my statement.
Perfect.
Nancy, do you want to say anything about Marty Banks?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Nancy.
Hello, Marty.
Ooh,
Uh,
flirting.
am
I went on a date with her.
My name is Nancy Ree. And I'm shutting off my radio.
Okay.
Well, what
should
can I
Marty
say
Banks
about
Should
Marty?
he get bail or not? That's what we're looking at right now.
Oh, Marty Banks once took me out on a date into his apartment. And, yeah, that's right. And he did not kill me. Neither did he take me hostage there. We had a pretty good time, except I think he may have jumped out the window.
Pretty good time.
Well, I think we did have a good time though, and every time I chase him on foot, I can't do it anymore, but I try to tackle him tenderly because he's pretty cute.
Ooh.
Ooh. Also very dangerous man. I saw him shoot at my colleagues like 500 times
Ooh.
at least. Very dangerous man, but I like a little danger.
Oh.
You're growing at each other now.
Oh, what can I say? Both my husbands are dead, and one of them is missing. I'm ready to marry another guy.
Are you saying Marty Banks is an option?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
we
he
have
is.
guys
He's,
been
he's
married
about
as
the
part of
same
your
height as
bail
me.
conditions.
I think it should work.
My girlfriend would kill me.
Well, is that it?
Thank you for your
that-
statement.
All right.
I
you're
don't
welcome.
need anything else.
May I step up now, Your Honor?
We will move it over
Get
to
him
the
a fucking
defense.
step stool, the little bit.
Come on, Mr. Banks, if you want to speak first before
Got
your
this.
counsel speak on your behalf.
I don't have much to say, Your Honor. I just want to defend myself over the monsters that are accusing me of monstrous things that I would never do. Okay. The first thing. Okay. First of all, Kyle Pred shit on my zip, on my quarter zip. Okay. This is a sentimental quarter zip. Okay. Sentimental. It's got great meaning to it. All right. Moving forward, I was accused multiple times by both Brian Knight and Kyle Pred that I broke bail multiple times. But here I am today pleading my case for the first time. Am I correct? Yes, I am. Okay? Every single time there was an accusation or a thought process of me breaking bail, I've always been let off scot-free because I didn't break bail. Because these guys have an in for me. They're trying to get in. They want to suck me or something. I don't know. They're out to get me. Okay?
Sounds like Nancy wants to get it in.
Exactly. And I'm starting to think that the whole PD wants to get it in too, okay? Now, here's the most important part. Brian Knight claimed that when an individual tried breaking me out, that I didn't escape with him because I would be shot. But that's actually the complete opposite. What really happens in these scenarios, because I'm no fool, I know how PD protocol works. I'm not ignorant. I'm not a terrorist by any means, but I'm not ignorant to how the law works because I've been with my run-ins. The way it works is if I'm with Forehead at that time, which he was found, so I can say his name. If I'm with him at that time, the cops cannot shoot because I'm still technically supposed to be in police custody. I'm supposed to be taken safely. Me staying there allowed Forehead to get shot, and he was shot at as he left.
Objection, Tennessee versus
We can-
Gardner.
Yeah, we can.
You're
shoot
gonna
you.
object my statement? Thank you.
I'm
Anyways.
just letting you know we can shoot you.
Nope,
Also,
that's not the case.
I know the law.
In any case, Forehead was shot at. Okay, he did what he had to do, and I had to sit there and watch because I'm trying to turn my life around, Your Honor, and that's the cold hard truth that the PD is not willing to accept. Thank you.
Shot cop.
I rest my case.
You're not going to give your counsel an opportunity to speak.
Oh no, I rest
Yes.
my case, not the
I
defense's.
also have something if you want me to go first or second.
Okay.
Go
You
ahead,
heard it. He
Counsel.
rests his case, Your Honor. We might as well wrap this
Yeah.
thing up.
I
There you go.
subtract
I
my
believe
statement.
that we both have statements to make.
Boo! Boo! Get the fuck off the podium! Boo!
Motion to muzzle Kyle Pred while Kennedy speaks.
Muzzle this!
We are getting kinky up in this courthouse today.
Are you
Okay,
done
alright.
acting like a child?
Seriously.
Never!
He's honest. What you know, like he's honest.
I appreciate honesty. It's okay. I can go with him yelling in the background, anyways.
You can go with him yelling in the background.
She
Yeah,
can go
here we
anytime, Your
go.
Honor.
Yeah, I am
Oh.
ready at all times.
Oh no, got it. Come on,
Okay.
All right, what do you got for me?
Statements were made about the defendant, about things he could have done but did not do. Statements have been made regarding emotions and personal grievances with Marty, not about a true risk of flight. There was no concrete evidence presented by the prosecution that shows him as any kind of flight risk. He has appeared consistently for every hearing he has been called to and cooperated willingly. I believe that the actions of those around Marty do not speak to Marty's actions. Marty has a family, he has a father, and he has a son who relies on him. He has a business who requires his presence to continue to function. Marty has been victimized by the police due to the personal vendettas against him that have set Marty up to appear as though he is acting in bad faith. The actions of the police during every single hearing from the prosecution shows that they're of their bad faith
You see my fucking
and their
lawyers?
bad blood with Marty.
You see my fucking lawyers?
Marty has never been one to run.
This is why I wanted to
Every
go to
time
court.
he has shown up and presented a reasonable case that has given him leave of a
I had
bail
3 more
violation.
on my side. 3
Marty
more.
Banks deserves bail and deserves to be given a level playing field.
Bro, I had Kennedy,
without the
Rosa,
animosity of
Murphy,
the
plus
police.
1.
Thank you.
Could you pass out what the paper you're reading too? We could look over.
Yeah, you want my notes that I drafted?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll send them to you. What's your number?
Hey, did you bring
It
up the sun?
is 25.
No, she didn't know.
Okay.
You have to do that.
It's what?
25.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, I mean, sorry, that's not a phone number.
Oh, you want the phone number? All right.
Yeah, I was gonna text you my statement if you'd like, because I sat here and drafted it.
415-339-4064.
Yeah, sounds good.
Miss Garcia, do you have a statement as well?
Yeah, well, Kennedy eloquently stated everything I was going to say, but the only thing we're going to
You hear
add
that? Eloquently,
is that
bitch. We do
brought up
eloquence on
Marty's
the
son.
fucking defense,
Marty
bitch.
is willing. He is trying
We
to turn
do
his family around as a
eloquence.
whole. He's trying to prove that his family is willing
Wait.
to support
That
him.
14-year-old looking motherfucker has children.
He does. He has a son,
Yep.
Richard O'Connor.
And I have a daughter. It's a
And he has
robot
a
that
daughter.
it's a robot that I built.
Free King Slimer.
So Marty is trying to prove that he is turning his family around. He's trying to prove that they are establishing themselves as a wholesome family of the city. And by this means, he is willing to propose that his son, Richard O'Connor, will work PD tow to prove that his family is trying to turn this around. Marty himself would offer, but Marty is, we've got some scheduling things happening. But Marty will ensure that his son does this job very well. Like I said, the only thing that's been established in this case is the prosecution putting
Yup.
themselves in the mind of our client. No hard facts have been proven. They haven't proven that he's a flight risk. They haven't proven anything beyond the one bail violation that happened last night. I think we have a solid case for Marty to have a chance at being out, considering the copious amounts of scheduling conflicts that will arise and continue to arise. We think he should have a chance to prove himself beyond what happened last night.
Okay.
So, Richard O'Connor, PD tow, 2022.
Marty Banks is like Dennis the Menace if Dennis the Menace was an adult and a terrorist. And ran a street gang while owning a 7-Eleven.
I've got more specific. Okay, Mr. Banks, I have a couple of questions for you.
Yeah, sure. Should I stand up next to the podium?
Absolutely, come to the podium.
Yes, sir.
What happened yesterday when you failed your bail? What were you charged with?
I actually wasn't told my charges, but I can guess them.
Okay, you want to take a guess for me?
Attempted murder of a government employee times 8.
Okay.
And possession of a firearm class 2 and possession of a firearm class.
I'm not
3.
going to ask you if you shot people, right? I don't, like, regardless, you might appeal at a later date. Did you have the class 2 on you?
And the class 3, Your Honor.
And the class 3. Okay.
Wow.
You had military hardware on you while you were on bail for terrorism.
Wait, is a Dragunov a class 3 gun?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Here's my next question for you. Where you going? Why can't you be at the trial next week if I schedule it for next week? What's the scheduling issue?
In 2 days, I'm gonna think intensely about a convention for a while.
A convention?
Oh, you're flying to a convention.
Yes, I'm flying. I got permission from Bolingbroke or something.
Oh, you hear that, Judge?
Ah.
He's flying out of the city.
We can't let him fly. We can't let him leave.
What?
Who knows if
a
the
fucking
plane's
judge.
gonna land?
Stop that.
He's escorted by.
What if we
the-
propose that
we
he takes
can't
a
let
very
him
disgusting
leave.
bus to this convention, so he's not flying?
What if he's
I
escorted
don't
by
think he
his
should be
attorney
allowed
there?
to leave the city, let alone the state. Your
Yeah,
Honor.
yeah.
Ah.
His
We gotta
his
get
attorney
out.
will be there.
Rosa
Oh,
will
God.
be
So
there.
I can supervise.
Yeah.
Does anybody trust Rosa Garcia to supervise
Hell
anything?
no, I don't trust
Yeah, I
Rosa.
do.
Great supervise. Thank
How
you.
about Fred takes me
She is
there?
an upstanding citizen.
These lawyers are potentially the last few in the city. If they get on the same plane as Marty, just think about how many are going to be left.
Listen, we take different transportation, so we'll be fine.
I'll still be here. Don't you worry.
See, even they are questioning whether.
I'm
what's
just trying to
gonna
say what you
happen.
want to hear, to be honest.
I'll be holding it down here. She'll be holding it down there.
What are you holding down
Oh
exactly?
my god.
The courtroom and the criminal defense.
You're holding down the criminal defendant?
No,
Defense.
Okay,
Different
I
wording.
think that
Do not sexualize me, Grayson.
You sexualize
Breast Cancer
yourself.
Awareness Month.
He's
It's
sexualizing
about
me.
our
Hey,
movies.
you keep breast out of this.
A man
you just
growls
slur?
and I'm accused of sexualizing people. Huh. Horrendous. I'm just old and grumpy. Right.
Your Honor,
Okay.
I'd like to
I
I'd like
accept
to
that
point
rebuttal.
out, looking at the set of charges in relation to this cop shooting, it looks like a officer was targeted, helicopters were used, and potentially a police helicopter was caused to explode.
Objection, speculation. Thanks.
It's
Where's the
in the
evidence?
report,
Don't you
Your
think?
Honor,
Don't you think if a
59356.
helicopter exploded, you would have actual evidence of it? There's no potential behind that. It's either it's fucking exploded and its remains are on the fucking ground or not. Please, give me a break.
Your Honor, if you want to take a look at the report, as you can see, there's-
Potentially.
What's the report number, please, Brian?
it is going to be report number 59356. Also, I'd like to point out that Appy Turk, one of the accomplices to the terrorism charges, also was found with a Class 3 firearm. And
This
was a
isn't
part of
Appy
this
Turk's
shooting.
hearing.
Was an Appy Turk with him, so it's pertinent to the case.
Exactly.
Oh god.
Also, based on this report, it looks like their terrorist cell network might be expanding to Chang'an. We can't let this man. We can't
Speculation,
let him
Your
back
Honor.
out there.
My God.
Speculation.
He's on that report there, Your Honor.
Speculation. This guy's tryharding. Objection. He's not letting me win.
Yeah. Oh, this looks like a war zone.
Objection, Your Honor. He's not letting me win this case. I'm not getting my W and my POG. Please,
Do you need your pug, Mr.
Your
Miles?
Honor, I'm surprised he's been able to stand still at the podium this long.
Shows that he's a changed man.
Your Honor, objection. It was an event, SBS, and scuff. Thank you.
Well, if that's shown me anything, that probably means the DOJ is going to rule, I don't know, an execution, so unlucky.
Exactly.
Step on back to your seat, Mr. Banks.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to go give this a couple of minutes thought. I'm going to ask. If I do decide to grant this man bail and I haven't decided yet, I'm going to give this some thought. I'm going to go over this report. I'm going to think about it. Are there any specific requirements the UPD would like in place?
If he breaks any laws, he goes in until the court date. If he jaywalks, he goes to court. He has to go in. If he gets fined at all, he goes. If he looks at me wrong, he goes in.
I'd like to
If
rebuttal.
he looks at anybody wrong, he goes in. If he even thinks about crime, I will know, and he goes in.
Your Honor, this goes to show the mindset of PD and how they're looking at our client. He's still innocent until proven guilty. They're trying to set him up for failure. They're trying to set him up to be locked
He
away for
set
longer than they're calling
himself
for.
up for
I'm
failure.
still speaking, Pred.
Yeah, I don't. care.
Therefore, I think this should be taken into consideration. The mindset that's going behind these bail
Consider this.
requirements. We've already offered Richard O'Connor to do some duties that would be very beneficial to
Duty.
PD.
Your Honor, nobody likes Richard O'Connor. They can keep
Your Honor,
him.
nobody likes Kyle
I
Pred.
do.
Everybody
don't.
does.
False. I don't like you.
I like
Bullshit. I see you licking your chops, staring at me like I'm a succulent ham.
Your Honor, I'd like to.
Sexualizing the sheriff.
I don't need him.
She most
He
certainly is.
sexualized
Put
himself,
it on the
Your
record.
Honor.
Your Honor, I'd like to
I don't
point
eat
out
ham.
that we spent about 5 to 6 hours discussing his bail conditions. If what Rosa here said was true, those conversations would not have happened. We would have sent him straight up and waited for a judge to react accordingly.
Yeah, I'm purely speaking on what Pred just proposed as the new violation.
If a bail hearing is to be made, we're going to request that it not be dog shit like the last one where it's open to interpretation. I understand why it took place, but you know, this is costing us a lot of resources, and I think that's
And
something
time.
that a lot of time.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I need 5 minutes. Once I get my 5 minutes, I'll be back. I'll have a ruling, and whatever it is, it will be what it is. I'll see you in 5.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you,
You're in
Your
the
Honor.
fit, man. I see you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Marty, after your hearing thing, can we talk?
I'm probably gonna go back.
No. That judge sounds like he's gonna let you go.
How did
it's
this
super
happen?
serial. It's super
Confidence.
serial.
Put the good vibes out there, Marty.
Marty,
Yeah,
I
we out
honestly
here,
don't know
bitch,
if
bro.
you
We
know.
out here, bro. We out here.
I have faith.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like, bro, I can't break any law, no traffic stops, nothing.
anyways, man. Who cares?
Bro, what do you mean? You just don't. You won't be driving, bro. You got your chauffeur right here, Big P.
Yeah,
right
you
here.
gotta hire the driver.
Boy,
You know?
Big P.
Yeah, I'll pull over.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, easy.
Don't you worry.
Listen, let's be real. You know, we're not gonna be around for a whole ass like the duration of the whole until your trial, right? Let's be real.
Okay, everybody ready?
I got colds, by the way.
Yep.
One time I was 4
Really?
and I cried during the third one because I didn't want to go because I was cranky that day and I was like 3 or 4 years old.
Fucking last time.
Court is back in session.
yeah.
Okay, Mr. Banks, I've come to a conclusion. Due to the extenuating circumstances involving the unexpected delay in
Yes.
court proceedings,
Easy.
the court will grant Mr. Banks exceedingly stringent bail conditions.
Yeah.
Mr. Banks, all potential failures of your bail now go through me. Nobody else. If you fail bail again, you will be held until the time of your trial, which, as per your now limited availability, will at the earliest be around the 15th of October.
Oh my god.
Accepting these conditions is an acceptance of these terms. If you don't accept the terms I put forward to you right now, you're going back to Bolingbroke. You will remain in the custody of Bolingbroke State Penitentiary until the time of your trial. That's the way this works. Here are your conditions. You must 311 into the PD to announce when you are awake and you leave your place of residence every single time. Any skip, bail fail, they come to me. If I'm unhappy, you go back to Bolingbroke. I'm not playing. Your bail is a privilege the courts are extending to you. It can be revoked for any reason I deem fit. Any violent felonies that you can be charged with will fail your bail. I am serious. The UPD can charge you with a violent felony, and if they have the probable cause for those charges, that's an immediate fail of your bail conditions. It does not need to come to me. No hearings, no more chances. You're found hurting another citizen of Los Santos or a public servant, you fail your bail. Not playing. The privilege we extend to you that of bail is on the grounds that you are not a danger to the citizens or the public servants of Los Santos. Any other crimes, and I mean anything, I'm talking about fucking driving 36, Mr. Banks, may violate your bail at my discretion.
Oh my fucking god.
If your conduct, your presence causes violence, and I'm going to give you an example, if somebody attempts to break you out of custody for a traffic stop, and I can be convinced of such, I will send you back to Bolingbroke to await trial for the good of the citizens of Los Santos. You are denied leave of the state. We are putting you on a no-fly list. You are, for the next 2 weeks minimum until the time of your trial, under house arrest. Only permitted to leave your abode after 311ing in. You are denied access to your nerd convention. Stay home and watch it on Mitch TV, Mr. Banks. That is the verdict of this court.
Bro's gonna have an ankle monitor.
Okay.
I'm not playing, Marty. I am not here to be your friend. I'm
Hey,
an
Richard's
impartial
Fraley's.
arbiter, and I'm here to keep everybody else in the state free and safe. If you bring violence at all, held until trial, not playing. You understand?
I understand.
Okay. As far as financial penalties and whatever Judge Fitzpatrick put in place, I don't care about your money. I care about you keeping you clean.
Okay. All right. Makes
Okay.
sense, Your Honor.
Anything from the UPD? You want anything else?
Yes, Your Honor. The violent felonies, that is inclusive to things like grand theft auto and other felonious
Yes.
charges that are inherently
Yes.
violent. Beautiful.
If he's found with a gun and he's just charged that gun, any of that shit, I'm not playing. No weapons, dude. No drugs. Keep it off your fucking person. Like, if you've got to smoke a joint in your home, that's one thing. You start walking the streets with drugs that aren't legal, we've got a problem.
I have one question.
Okay.
I have the katana in my apartment. It's not sharpened. It just looks cool when I have it with me. Should I just put that away, or can I carry it around?
Put it away. Put it away.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Like, don't put yourself in a position where somebody wants to fail you, right? Just be good for like 3 or 4 days when you're actually around.
Okay. Okay, makes sense. I'll be the best. I won't be good. I'll be the best, Your Honor.
Okay, I will post your bail conditions to the docket. I will also get them placed in your MDW profile. Here's the reality though, Mr. Banks. I have publicly notified you of them. If you fail in 10 minutes, there won't be a 5-hour conversation. You're just going to Bolingbroke.
Perfect.
Right.
I'll be perfect.
Good. That's all I want from you. Anything else from the PD?
Your Honor, can we put a police mandated camera on his chest?
Huh?
What?
What the fuck?
With a microphone.
Do ankle monitor. Do ankle monitor.
Look, the reality is, while he's out on bail, he does have curtailed rights to privacy. However, he still has rights to privacy. I am going to deny that this time.
Lock this terrorist up.
Yes,
Who
Your
said
Honor.
that? Who said that? Who said that?
Why didn't we hear this testimony before? Okay, that's the verdict of this court. Mr. Banks, you are now under house arrest. Be a good boy.
Hey.
Alright, so I think
Hey, give me my phone back. Hey.
I think the best thing here is
Oh,
I'm
whoa,
going to
was
try
that
to
a
sever the
threat there?
Give us one back.
sever it so that you have your own case and we can
If we
try to
don't
do
give
a
you
plea
back your
deal.
phone, what are you going to
Okay.
do?
Because they're going to try to get you on anything.
Okay.
So I'll get that going, at least to sever it. I'm going to
Good.
try to talk to Nunu and
Fuck all of
Appy as soon as I can to
Phone.
see what they want to do.
Now.
Okay. Bro, what do you mean lawyers actually worthless? I killed 33 cops and I'm being given bail again. What do you mean worthless? What are you talking about? I killed 33 fucking cops.